Well, man, welcome back to UCF.
Yes, sir.
I know you were part of Gus's first season here.
Oh yeah.
Then you moved on, at Incarnate Word, and now you're back. So
man, I'm super excited to be back, man. This place is a very special place.
Yeah.
I just watching outside of, not being here. This place is special and it has a lot of potential. So I'm excited to be back.
Now you were a player for Gus Malzahn.
Oh yeah.
Now you're a coach for Gus Malzahn. What's it like being a coach?
Just learning all the wisdom that he has, man.
Yeah.
Gus is one of the best to, do it. And, I'm just learning every day from him. His run game, his passing game, and as far as recruiting, man, he's, not just a head coach, but he's a great recruiter too. So I take some of those things from him and try and learn them and bring them to my deal also.
Now, when did it click for you that you wanted to be a coach? Was it something in the back of your mind when you're in high school or college, or was it when your playing career was over? I mean, everyone's going to play forever, right? I mean, that isn't always reality, but when did you know you wanted to coach?
So it's crazy because I just got that same question asked. So 2019, Cadillac Williams got the running back job there at Auburn, and that was his first year being the running back coach there. And, I felt like he was, talking to me and was telling me, like, hey, man, coaching, you can change lives in this business. You don't have to go to the NFL to change lives.
Yeah.
You can be a coach, man. And, I knew from that standpoint I wanted to coach, but I didn't think it would happen this early.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to obviously play in the NFL and keep playing. But, Coach called me whenever he first got this job, and you're like, man, I want you to come here and, come off the field and, work in recruiting, man, because I think you'll do a really good job. These guys, you'll relate to them. And I did that. And, I just, whenever I was here, I was learning from Tim Harris and, getting all the knowledge and wisdom from him, man. And, whenever he left, Coach called me to be the running back coach here. So I'm super excited to be back.
What was that moment like? You were already in your first full-time running back coach job, but to get an opportunity like this so early, guys, they're GAs for years, they're support staff, analysts. It doesn't happen that quickly.
It doesn't.
What was that moment like when you got that call?
Yeah, so, whenever GJ was here, GJ Kinne, he was the offensive coordinator here. He took me with him to Incarnate Word. And, we had a really good year there, man. And we should have won it all, but we came up short to North Dakota State. And then after we lost that game, we got the Texas State job.
So you'd already arrived at Texas State, helping GJ get ready.
Yeah, the next day we was on the job recruiting and stuff. So I just got a new house in New Braunfels. Just had got a new house, and within 2 months, Gus called me and was like, hey, I want you to come be the running back coach.
Yeah.
I was on the practice field, like literally working my guys out, and he called me and I was like, heck yeah, I'd love to come back. And now I'm back, man, and I'm super excited to work with these guys, man. Most of the guys I already knew, like RJ, Johnny, and I recruited Jordan McDonald. I helped recruit Jordan, and Bowman, I knew about him, but just decided to be back with those guys.
Does that make your job easier though? You got tremendous talent in that running back room. They kind of knew you already. You're not coming in, they don't, it's like a situation where they don't know you, you don't know them. Has that made your transition easier?
It made my transition a little easier. You still have to build that trust.
Right.
That's what it's all about, relationships, man. And I feel like I did a really good job with that whenever I first got the job. Just bringing each and every one of those guys in my room and learning about them, learning about their families, and what gets them going. And I feel like I did a good job with that. And we have a chip on our shoulder in that room right now. And, I got a question that RJ, he said something about the room is kind of not getting that attention. So we working, man. We working right now in fall camp, and my motto, man, even when I was playing, I don't really have to do a lot of talking. You'll see from my standpoint on the field, and that's what we go do in that room at UCF this year, and we go shock the world.
What gets you excited when you look at what R.J. Harvey can provide to your running back room? He's got tremendous talent. What do you like about him?
He's different, man. R.J. has had himself a really, really good summer. You know, he did all the little things that I asked him, working on ball security, you know, speaking up and being a pro. And he's setting himself up to be really special, man. You know, he's a great patient running back. He's a natural running back, and you know, he's did everything I asked him to do, man. I'm excited to work with him this year.
How's Johnny Richardson?
Johnny Richardson is different, man. You can give Johnny the ball and he'll make something happen out of nothing. So, you know, Johnny is a guy that's gonna have a really special year also.
Yeah, I know a lot of guys haven't seen DeMarcus Bowman play yet. We heard a lot of buzz about him on the scout team last year.
Yeah.
Now he's eligible to play. What are we going to see when he gets on the field?
DeMarcus Bowman is going to be a really special back. His skill set is different, man. I'm super excited to coach that guy and develop him and help him. You know what I mean? You know that's what coaching all about. You know, getting those guys like him and you know seeing them taking your coaching and taking it onto the field and you know and letting it all happen, man. He is different.
Yeah.
He like I told him, go look at your high school film. Like we go get back to that DeMarcus Bowman.
He kind of had some down years, different places, but
and, you know,
he's a talented guy.
And you know, like that's part of life.
Yeah.
You know, you go deal with adversity in your career, but it's how you respond, man. And I think he has responded the right way, and he's ready to take that next step.
Yeah. What do you like about Jordan? Like, let's not forget about him, man. His future's ahead of him.
Coach Jordan McDonald is different. You know what I mean? Just from outside looking in last year, you know, Jordan was a guy that played on all special teams, a guy that's unselfish. You know what I mean? He's like, he wanted to do everything. You know, he's probably one of our best special teams players on the team. And, you know, Jordan is a guy that I can put him in anytime and he'll make a play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm super excited to work with him. He was a really good running back in high school at Milton, and he's a power horse. You know what I mean? He has really good hands, and as a kid that you know that a guy that you want to coach. That he's a guy that you want to have in your room. You do everything the right way.
Are you familiar with the Big 12? I know you're from Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, you went to Auburn, but I mean, were there schools you were familiar with? Schools you visited? Like, what do you know about the Big 12?
So
Tell
I
me
was
about it.
actually committed to Baylor.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, you know.
I should look that up. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was signed to Baylor out of high school.
Okay.
And, you know, I knew about the Big 12. You know what I mean? You know, Art Browse recruited me, and I was part of one of his best class that he ever had at Baylor. And then all that stuff happened, man. And, you know, Art and Coach Malzahn, they had a good relationship. And, you know, when that stuff happened, you know, Coach Malzahn and Coach Browse, they you know, I ended up going to Auburn, you know, just off of those guys knowing each other and having those relationships. So, I know about the Big 12. I used to watch those games every week whenever I was committed to Baylor.
I mean, it's going to be fun. I mean, you're going back to your roots. You're going back to your home state. You're going to play these teams. I mean, that's going to be fun for you.
Yeah, man. And far as, like, going back home and recruiting, man, like, it's going to be fun, man. Like, UCF is a special place, man. We go get this place to where like the big time guys want to be here and play here.
Yeah. So that's something you're focused on. Obviously, there's tremendous talent in Florida, Georgia. You're going to recruit that area, but Texas. So that's you know, obviously you're from there. That'd be an area that you're always going to recruit some guys from your home state.
Yeah, obviously. You know, I'm from Texas. I'm a Texas kid. You know, broke records down there in Texas and track and stuff like that. So, you know, obviously going to the Big 12 help us out with getting some Texas guys here. And, you know, obviously you got to recruit Florida, man. Florida is like where is that? You know, you get Florida and Texas kids on your team, the talent level will be out the roof. So
I mean, I know you guys can't mention specific names that are committed, but everyone knows what a great class UCF already has and continues to build for 2024. I mean, as a coach, I mean, how are you feeling about the progress you put in this summer with some of these big time players that are slated to sign with UCF?
You know, whenever I first got here, man, I told Coach Malzahn, Coach, I'm going after the best guys in the country. I don't care if they have such and such offers, how many stars they have. We go get the best running backs in the country, and they go give us an opportunity. And, you know, I feel like I have done a good job of getting the right guys here on campus and showing them the plan that we have for them. And I feel like we're doing a really good job right now. And it is only going to get better. You know what I mean? Even with that 25 class, like, it is only going to get better. So I'm super excited. And, we not done in a recruiting standpoint. We have some other guys that will come along and get this thing rolling.
Man, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Oh yeah.